How did you turn your life around? Stopped caring about things I can't control and put all my energy into the things I can. It sounds hard, but there's actually a lot you can control, and that doesn't leave much room for the other shit. I want to start doing this too. Can you share examples? It's best to start with your habits and your surroundings. Every week set aside time to clean up. My rule is, if I would be embarrassed to show an area I live in to someone, I should take time to make it presentable. You'll feel accomplished, proud, and start building generally good habits that can be used at home and out of home. Set aside some time to exercise, like run, some weightlifting, jogging, meditation. Something physical that you can be happy to do at the same time. It has great effects mentally and physically, and you'll generally feel more confident. I also try to remove bad things out of my life I frankly don't have good self-control over. Junk food, alcohol, smoking, etc. I'll buy a 6-pack of beer every couple of weeks, and no more sodas, chips, etc. Put good in, get good out. These are all things I can control, and work for me to live a happier life. Quite recently, I deleted Facebook, deleted Instagram and Snapchat. I now only use Twitter and Reddit. I stopped making an effort to those who don't for me. I cut out the toxic people in my life and I surrounded myself with positivity and care. Gave Facebook, TikTok, etc. a week off, then 2 weeks, then never went back. I decided to stop comparing myself to my brother and try to focus on the improvable. God, I wish I could do that. I'm the big brother, I should have my shit together. I have to disagree with you. I figured recently that nobody really has their shit together at any age. Some people are just better at pretending. You got this, King. When I was a teenager I was homeless. A lot of places wouldn't hire me because I had no experience or interview clothes. I went to the Board of Education and begged the Our Lady to give me a chance at any job. I told her I'd scrub the school with a toothbrush if they paid me. They made me a general sub for clerical. I took a call for one of the bad neighborhood schools that some others turned down. Walked across town to get there every day. I had to start walking at 4:30 AM to be on time. I wore dress clothes from a church mission that were way too big, but I did my best. After 4 months they gave me a long-term position, then a permanent one with benefits. I saved up enough for an apartment. Finding a landlord okay with renting to an 18-year-old homeless girl was hard, and started college. I haven't been homeless a day since in the last 15 years. I even have a house now. After being laid off from my last factory job, I suddenly found myself on the streets of Toronto in the early 1990s with a grade 9 education, no money, no friends, no job references, and not really any family. So what did I do? Found an unbelievably dirty, crappy crawl space basement apartment, applied for welfare, stopped drinking and smoking, and anything else unhealthy, got a gym membership, and went 4 hours a day, jogged 5 miles every morning, weather permitting, enrolled in an adult high school, ignored everyone and everything that would be a distraction, got my high school diploma with honors in 2 years, applied for university, got in, moved to a different city, and spent 4 years getting my BA in philosophy because I like to think and solve problems. Applied to a graduate program, and spent the next 10 years getting my MA and my PhD. Then spent the next several years as a professor making good money and having lots of fun. Won't say how things are going now, because I got cursed with poor health etc. and so I'm no longer working. I'll just say that I'm happy now, and know that I would have ended up either dead or in jail if I hadn't done what I did all those years ago. Sooner or later everyone has got to take their life seriously. Edit. Holy smoke. Went and took a nap, and woke up to see 10,000 upvotes. Thank you all so much for the awards and comments. It's going to take me a while to go through them all. Edit 2, read through the comments, and tried to answer some of them. God bless all of you for the nice things you said. Quit a job that wasn't making me happy, went back to college. Just literally handed in my notice at my shitty office job during a global pandemic / tanking economy to go back to college this September. I'm 29 and scared shitless. This has given me hope. Started going to therapy. Slowly realized that I have to think about myself too. Started going to gym, setting boundaries, eating foods I like, and every day I tried to do one thing that made me happy. And I finally got the courage to go to school and study something I actually like. I heavily reduced sugar when I was 21 and started resistance training 2 years later, and I'm feeling the best I have ever felt. Have so much energy and self-confidence because I actually like the way I look now. Clothes fit so much better as well. Left the cult. Edited to add that I for the awards and upvotes everybody. What kind of cult? Blue Oyster. Achieved optimum cowbell efficiency. Bad news is you came back to Reddit. Yes, but this is probably a slightly better cult. I asked for help. Good for you. Such a hard step to take. Thanks a lot. It really is. My mama said it was so hard watching and waiting for me to ask for help. But once I made that phone call, bet your ass she was at my door with a moving truck the very next day and helped me get the frick out to Dodge before I died. I don't know what I'd do without that support system. I'm glad you have it too. Best wishes on life continuing to get better and better. Exclamation mark. This is so effing important. I'm so glad that you realized this was the right thing to do. Decided it's okay to put yourself first no matter what. I don't mean that go ahead and cheat and lie for your benefits. For example, I was seeing this toxic person for some time, and I was the one always compromising and making efforts. When things finally ended, I chose to cut off all contact from that person, while they wanted to remain in touch, for support or validation. I felt bad and selfish while doing it, but starting to feel better about myself, now that that person is out of my life. You need to be selfish if the other person is being selfish too. I quit drinking when I was 24, went back to college when I was 26, and graduated at 29. Fucking needed this. I hope this is my timeline. I'm 24 and 166 days sober. I had to take a break from college, cause of depression and dumb decisions I made during my 4th year. I'm 23 and I still haven't gone back. Always feel like I'm wasting my time, but this is inspiring to pick myself back up and go finish. Thank you for sharing. You are still so young. Go and finish it up. I finally went back to school last fall at the young age of 32. It's never too late. Realized there was more to life than partying and waking up hungover all the time. Edit. I still think it's good to go out and have fun, but just make sure to do it in moderation. It's easy to get caught up in that life and forget what's truly important, like friends and family and taking care of yourself. God, am I want to stop drinking so bad. r/stop drinking is a great place to start. More like a great place to stop, my man.
Bye.